Libra, welcome or welcome back to Moon Alchemy Tarot. My name's Isabella, and today's reading is a reading about breaking the chains or breaking a pattern. Something is shifting, something very powerful, something that you will feel the effects of in the forefront of your life. I had a very powerful vision for you as well. If you're new here, the way this works is I draw some oracle cards or however many cards I need to. I meditate with them, and when I receive a vision, I will write it into a format in which you can hopefully also see it the way that I saw it and how I felt during it and what I smelled during it and everything. So I'm going to show you the cards I drew and then get into the vision. All the cards, the energies of the cards are embedded within the vision. Okay, so the first energy was confusion. And I'll say that when I first drew this card, I myself felt like there was, because I drew all four of these cards and I was like, what? What is going on with Libra? Fearful or serene. So that's the light and the shadow aspect of this card. Okay, so the confusion. You had the king energy. You had the jester. And the defender. So Libra, let me get into your vision here and things will become more clear as they did for me. I'll hold this up so you can look at this if you like. In monochrome silence, you stand beneath the towering shadow of the ancient bell. Its rope hangs like a spine of time, frayed yet firm. Your fingers, worn by ritual and repetition, reach upward once more. The bell tolls. And then I heard a big clang. The sound cuts through the air like lightning through still water. With each ring, the world trembles. Dust lifts, shadows dance. The echo is more than sound. It is memory, reverberating through the hollows of your spirit. You turn your head slowly, and as if summoned by the vibration, ships begin to drift across the horizon. So the way you were positioned straight and you were ringing this bell, and then you look to your left in my vision, you turn your head slowly, and as if summoned by the vibration, ships begin to drift across the horizon, silent, majestic. Each vessel carries a fragment of your soul. One holds love unspoken, another bears lost time. One sails heavy with ancestral pain, while another glows faintly with a dream yet unborn. They float effortlessly, untouched by wind or wave, as if gliding through a sea of spirit. Moved by reverence, you drop to your knees, pressing both hands to the cold earth. You bow low, surrendering everything: pride, fear, control. You become a whisper among the stones. Then everything begins to reverse. In haunting slow motion, the scene unwinds. Ships slide backward across the water. The bell's echo sucks itself into silence. Your movements rewind, distorted and dreamlike, until you're once again reaching up for the rope. But now, something changes. A flicker of color breaks through the black and white, a fleck of yellow on your hand. It pulses softly like the memory of sunlight. It is warm. It is aware. It pierces the loop you've lived in for so long. And instead of ringing that bell, you freeze. No more automatic ritual. You release the rope and you stand. Turning slowly, deliberately, you begin to walk backward. Each step a rebellion against the pattern. Lightning stirs in the soil beneath your feet, crackling like ancient runes. Something is calling, not from the outside, but from within. It is your essence, your origin, your king energy is coming out here. Trust the energy that is being shown to you at this time. A sunburst cracks open the gray sky. Its rays ripple across the land like breath returning to a body. The ground pulses underfoot, not in threat, but in rhythm. You are not afraid. Ahead, the sun sinks low, painted in streaks of gold and ink. A waterfall cascades directly over it, as if time itself is pouring down. At the shore where the earth meets eternity, a canoe awaits. It should be impossible, yet you believe. You kneel in front of the canoe on the shore, hands together, eyes lifted, no words, only presence. The sky responds in stillness. Then, with absolute trust, you step into the canoe. The current takes you. You are unlearning, unbinding, unfurling. An instinct that once ruled you, of grasping, of doing, of pulling the bell again and again and again, fades. In its place arises something softer, stronger. Flow, harmony. You are not lost, you are free. A spark travels through your spine, your lightning. This is your electricity. This is your truth. And on your left shoulder, you notice a single flower starting to bloom in ink. Etched long ago, or just now, who can say? It is the mark of the path you now walk, not in control, but in communion. So I felt that at the end, that tattoo in the vision, you were in that canoe and you were completely in a state of flow and surrender to the changes, to your truth. You were breaking free. And I don't know if I'm connecting to someone that has that flower, that tattoo, or is thinking about it, but that represented a mark, a sigil of your new chapter. And I did see in my vision that it wasn't there before, and you were in this canoe and you look over and you just notice this ink flowers start to bloom on your left shoulder. So there's an energy here that did not come up, or maybe it sort of did, but it's the jester. I feel that the jester was the energy that was keeping you in the loop, that was keeping you stuck in some way. There was an outside influence, or an influence from within, an aspect of yourself that kept you, that is like a judgment that I'm feeling. A judgment was keeping you in this. You kept doing the same things. Obviously, these are metaphors, the bell, the ships, right? For people and cycles and energies that have been keeping you in a loop time and time again. And I want to read a little bit of this king energy description here that really resonated when I looked back into what this card means. Once the king's relationship to divinity is broken or challenged, he often acts from a place of fear, scrambling to uphold his image and power. So I feel that's also tied to this jester energy here. okay? Something needs to be challenged here, a judgment, a person, okay? Something here needs to be challenged at this time so that you can break free of this pattern or cycle. Okay, let's get into the tarot reading for you, Libra. Let's first see, let's get more into this jester, okay? This outside or from within, the influence, we should call it, that is affecting your journey of breaking free. What is this for Libra? This will help you break out of the confusion here. And you have fearful here, right? With the king energy, it was once you break the pattern or you challenge it, the king becomes fearful of the next steps, right? So this jester energy is definitely justice. Okay, this is you, Libra, your card. Justice, and you know what? Here's the defender with the sword of truth. I feel like it's time for you to stand up to someone or something here and defend what you want. I heard defend your honor, but stick to what you want and do not budge. This jester energy, do not budge from your truth. Right in the vision, I felt you feel that this is the truth. This is it. Not in control, but in communion. Okay, so you're meant to be in communion with your energy at this time, with your path and your journey at this time. There's no room for resistance, whether it's coming from the outside or from within. Stay strong. You've got this, Libra. You've got this. You have death at the bottom of the deck, couldn't help but see. So immense, powerful transformation and new beginnings on your horizon here, Libra. But it's time for you to stand up and defend what you believe in and surrender and break free of this loop that you might feel like you're stuck in with this person or within yourself or whatever this is for you. Tell me more about the jester energy. Yep, conflict. This jester energy causes you a lot of trouble, okay? There's a lot of disagreements here for some of you. There's a lot of spiritual miscommunication, or miscommunication for some of you, but spiritual battles, just like a spiritual fight or tug here, constantly siphoning or something like that. Tell me more. It's definitely confusion here too. So, oops, the Queen of Swords again. Look at that. Another confirmation is to take your sword, your truth, and be in communion with it. Be direct with it. The Queen of Swords is very direct with what she believes in and where she wants to go and how she wants to get there. You know, you have made up your mind here, okay? And now you defend what you want. And you do it with absolute truth and you step into your power, and there's nothing that can budge you, that can persuade you to change your path once you've broken this. Because at the beginning of the vision, I saw it all as black and white. There was no color. It was just repetitive emotion. Or why did I say emotion? Maybe there's repetitive emotion that some of you are going through, and it just leaves you feeling so empty, so black and white. And it's time for you to break out of these cycles, these loops, okay? Because you see that speck of color, and that is this. That is you identifying and changing and shifting your reality and your mindset, and then being very direct with where you want to take your life, or your energy. And this jester, I feel like this jester is so secretive. It's so confusing. It wants to keep you fearful. It wants to keep you in the loop because it's about control. Death is coming out again. To stop your transformation or the rebirth. This could be your ego. This could be a person in your life that is toxic, that does not want to, it's like they want to keep you small, or they want to keep you feeling like judged or something like that. Okay, please apply it to how it resonates for you. But there's an ever watching energy here that I feel, and I even feel it in this reading, and I felt it when I was going through the vision and meditating. Like I said, I felt an immense amount of confusion, and I kept feeling like something was coming in trying to take me out of the vision, and it was very hard for me to stay in it. Unlike normally, it's like I just meditate and I just kind of see this sort of like a movie scene, you know, play out in front of me. But with you today, or rather last night, it was awkward. I feel like that's part of this energy. It feels awkward, it feels sneaky, and it feels like very judgmental. Let's get one more card for the jester, because I feel like this jester keeps its power with your attention. So where your attention is going, your energy is flowing. And so I don't want to give this jester energy more energy. We want to cut it off. Okay? So I'm just going to do one more. It doesn't deserve any more attention. And you too, you know, don't give it unnecessary attention, because you give it power in that way. Curiosity, bored, curious. Yeah, it's time for you to get bored. Whatever this energy is that's judgmental, that is cropping up and constantly taking you out of your peace or comfort zone, or overstepping your boundaries, whatever this is for you, get bored with it, okay? Turn away from it. Do not give it any more thought, time, or energy. The less you feed that beast, the smaller it will get. Okay. The moon. So right now I see that you, Libra, feel a little bit unsure of what's ahead for you. You feel, you might be in this reading like, yeah, I want this, but like, it's scary, you know, because there's a comfort with the zone of what you know, okay? The repetition, the process you've been going through, the people you've been seeing, or the person that you're with, or, you know, it's hard to take yourself out of your life in a way where you've always gone and done and seen people, and you know what to expect. You know what the outcome will be. And so now Spirit is asking you to trust the energy that is being shown to you at this time. But this energy is going to require you to release, okay, to break. You're unlearning, you're unbinding and unfurling. And that's not easy. That's not easy. So there's a fear, there's a confusion and a fear of this unknown energy. But I will tell you, the vision clearly changes your life for the better. You are not lost, you are free when you trust. The Three of Cups. Your attitude, the Three of Cups. Get one more here. Page of Cups. You know what? I feel like this is that jester energy cutting in here again. Distraction. There's a distraction here, okay? Something's distracting you emotionally, and this could be, you know, this jester energy, could be friends. On one hand, you want to break the cycle, you want to break free of some sort of pattern, but there could be people around you that keep trying to suck you right back in, and so there's this distraction here. And sometimes you give in because it's what you know, it's fun, it's, you know, it feels safe, but Spirit is asking you to step out of your comfort zone here. And Spirit wants you to be aware that this is happening, that you are being distracted from your journey ahead, from this communion, from the unbinding, the unfurling. Because remember, in the vision, you release the rope. And so whatever this is here, that's a distraction, you end up releasing it. When you release the distraction or the pattern, the cycle, whatever it is that you keep repeating, that you keep being distracted by, you start to walk backwards. And walking backwards isn't easy. Walking backwards isn't, you know, that's that scary unknown. Like, what is back there? What is on this new path, in this new journey? But Spirit is asking you to trust and have faith in the plan, in the energy that is being shown to you at this time. Ooh, the Seven of Wands. So your heart is guarded. Okay, it's guarded right now. Spirit is showing me. So not only do you have a distraction, an emotional distraction, okay, or a physical distraction, you also have a heart distraction where it's going through something. It's going through a grieving process, or whatever this is for you. There's definitely a distraction in your heart right now. And it feels like, you know, you've put walls up. And so you're in this defensive position here with something, but Spirit is asking you again to unbind, to unfurl and release. You need to let the walls come down so your heart can be fully open for this journey, for this transformation, because you are meant to trust, to release the walls you've built and the distractions and the judgments, whether this is for yourself or other people around you, whatever it is. There's a lot of release going on so that you can soak in the colors, you can bask in the glory of the journey ahead. How can Libra open their heart? How can Libra unbind this defensive position in their heart? The Hermit. By trusting yourself, by healing yourself, and I'm hearing by forgiving yourself. This is about introspection. It's not about someone else or forgiving someone else or focusing on someone else. This is about focusing on you, going within right now. The answers are here in your heart. Okay? Be honest with yourself. Libra, I'm hearing, be honest with yourself. Don't deny the pain that might need to flow out in order for your walls to come down, okay, in your heart. You need to go through whatever you need to go through, even if you don't want to. Like when you surrender in the vision, okay, it seems impossible. How can you know, there's a sun in the vision and the water was like flowing over the sun. And you had to surrender and trust and get into this canoe and let the canoe take you. It seems impossible to just you know, for the canoe to go that way. But you surrendered, you healed, you allowed yourself to let go of what you needed to let go of and heal what you needed to heal, and step out of the confusion and this colorless, repetitive loop and emotionless cycle or painful cycle. And this was because you trusted yourself, you trusted the energy that is being presented, and you opened your heart to the possibility that anything's possible, that you do deserve love, that you do get to do this, that you can trust and can release. That you can free yourself from the pain. Because right now, it really feels like it's impossible, doesn't it, Libra? It feels impossible. Again, with the swords. Just remember, your strength comes from your heart, okay? Your heart can only project its strength if it is open and flowing. So surrender to that thought. Surrender to your spiritual journey, to the healing. Yeah, it is possible and it will happen for you. You just have to please trust the energy that is being shown to you at this time. I believe in you, Spirit believes in you, and I appreciate you being here, and I hope this helped somebody. If you're new here and this resonated, please subscribe, and if you'd like to join my membership program, it's in the description box below, or get a private reading with me, that's also in the description box below. I love you, Libra.